Treated you like blood, like my mama done made you. I guess you forgot all the times you need me, I named them. Who need enemies when you got friends like that? I just didn't think that we were friends like that. I gave up the fuck on my chest, you fucked me up. I had to charge it to the game cause I'm a son. I work too hard for my name, don't let you come put dirt on it. Hello, people. Hello. Good evening. Coming to you from Los Angeles, California. This is Richard, and this segment is called Everything and Anything, where that's basically what we'll talk about. But everybody knows what's all in the news and how this country is changing, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about everything and anything that, I may be wrong sometime. I'm not the smartest guy out there, but I've been around a while. I can, I say this a lot. You may have heard it before, but I'm, up there in age, senior citizen, and when you get older, you can't run as fast. You don't have as much stamina. Your eyesight starts, leaving you, even hearing sometimes. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that old folks do know how to do if they, keep a straight mind and not, in a fog, is they know how to detect BS. And I do that well. In my uh, travels, not travels, in my career, I would study this, behavior, people, not, no psychologist. I couldn't tell you why, but, I always wanted to know. That's what I believe hooked me on these, what I call murder shows, Snapped, Dateline. Do you know Snapped in its 37th season? Man, killing is good. Business of killing is good. So, anyway, let's get back to what's going on here. So, of course, everybody's talking about these new dump of these files on the Epstein files. And here's my take on why we will probably never. We're getting a little on the cusp of people that basically the DOJ doesn't like. And I saw an interview, I believe it was recent, because here's the people that have been known, implicated since these new files have been dropped. Bill Gates, who would ever thought player. Okay, but money, man, money. He was like, oh, he's a dink of nerds. Oh, what? Those are the main ones that be trying to get young girls. Bill Gates, the owner, one of the chief owners of the football giants, Tesh, whatever his name is. He's been implicated in there. The Raiders, Al Davis Jr. has already admitted he was in it. And I bet you there's a few more of these owners, many politicians. They're only talking about Clintons, and everybody's up in arms about them coming to testify. Why everybody's trying to analyze why are they doing it? Because they know Trump will never, if his lawyers ever let him get in front of a jury, a grand jury, or any. They looked at the trial with E.J. Carroll. They saw his deposition in that trial. This guy thinks he's God. Celebrities, we can do that. What? Anyway, after you seen and heard all that, people are still with him. I don't understand it. But here's what my take on it is that there are too many. I'm telling you, owners will be kicked out of the league. Maybe even the commissioner. Many coaches will be done. Come on, we could see the coaches already and owners who like the young girls. Okay, we already seen who they are, and there's the ones that are undercover still are going to get exposed. Politicians, corporation CEOs, anybody with some money, they knew Epstein. Who else was that? Was Romney? Was Romney? Was it even?
See, the internet be lying so much. I call it the inner lies. Um, John Stewart. Come on, man. Come on. You know, if you, if I mean, if that's true, man, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So we'll never be able to see who and everybody. But now, who did I see? Come on, this guy's from California, the Asian Chin, Ted Chin. He's a senator out here in California, or congressman, and he's part of the committee that's supposed to be looking into all this. Um, he says that there's evidence that he raped and threatened to kill young girls in this latest dump. And when I said he, I'm talking about Trump. But he got on film today and told everybody about everybody else that's in there, and he says, and of course, I'm not in any of it. He's delusional. This guy is off his rocker, man. But it just goes to show, man, that money talks. The rest of this, they don't care about nothing but money. When he haphazardly, and this may seem trivial to people, but not to me because it just shows. I mean, come on, man. If you're not going to let people that are in need of, getting their benefits that they are entitled to live, you're not a good human being. He it may be sound simple to you, and I'm probably going to say this some more on my segment. He took the uh, he didn't. I'm sorry. Let me start over. He put the milk that we have shown that's sugary and can cause obesity. He put it back in the schools. The Obamas had passed a law to ban, to not have that fatty, unhealthy milk in the classroom, in the school lunches for the kids. That causes obesity and it's full of sugar. People don't think that milk has a lot of sugar because it doesn't taste sweet. I mean, beer is full of sugar. It don't. It's not sweet at all. He drinks his beer is full of sugar. Beer and bread are the two things that are the foods that we eat and drink a lot that many people don't realize is full of sugar. But anyway, he took that milk and put it back in the schools. Who's happy? The pasteurization community, corporations, the milk industry is happy because now they can sell more milk at the expense of our kids' health. So come on, man. If you can't see that, it's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. You know, he always rails on us out here in California. I think we should secede from the USA. Just make our own the Republic of California, okay? And the fourth largest economy in the world. I think we could do it. I think we could do it because who doesn't want to be here? We got FIBA coming in a couple of months for the World Cup. That's the world, son. Do you know how big that is? That's bigger than the NFL, which we is our big sport. The World Cup is bigger than the NFL. It's the world, even though the world watches the NFL. They don't. It's all American. Well, it's played here. They don't fly over to Europe to play the Super Bowl. So the World Cup will be here in summer. Okay. 27. The Super Bowl is coming back. The Super Bowl this year is in California. Okay. Uh, 28. What do we got? The Olympics. I travel in LA a lot, and I'm gonna tell you the athletes that have money, these multi-billionaire athletes in all sports, most of them have houses out here. This is the place to be. Quit all that. The California's corrupt. In every state, this government is corrupt. Every state in this union has something corrupt in it. No more, no less than any other state. I was, going back and forth with a friend about, he was saying that, he's glad that he's getting rid of these people that's sucking up our resources, the immigrants. And I said, man, don't buy into that. They're not sucking up out of it. When you look at people who are conning our system, it's probably more, I don't know for sure, but the numbers aren't what they are portraying them to be. They just have to have a scapegoat. They don't want you to really know that Amazon is paying these people minimum wage, and the majority of the people that are on SNAP work at these places. Amazon, what's the other one? Walmart, that don't want to pay their employees, so they have to get assistance. That's where the problem is. But who's the richest people in the world that are buying up everything? When you're able to negotiate and win contracts and with the biggest industries in this country, you're too powerful, man. You're too powerful. They're taking over the sports. Amazon, Apple, they're all competing. Now they're fighting Netflix, Paramount, all fighting. Time Warner. They want the ability to charge us more. Time Warner sent my cable bill through the roof for basic cable. Nothing I could do. Nothing. I couldn't pause. I couldn't record. And I wanted that because it was $44 a month. Until they started tack, 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 $44 a month to $185 a month. I don't do HBO and all that crap. I don't do that. Whenever I watch, that's why I stream. It's just basic television and the sports. Look at me. I'm a sports guy. So that's all as long as it got ESPN, which I really don't like either, because they're gobbling up stuff, and they're in the same bag. They're trying to compete with these other, but that's Disney, and they're in basketball now. So come on, man. Disney is wherever there's money, that's all everybody in this country thinks about. Why do you think the lottery is here and people just flock to these casinos? They got them out here. And a lot of these scratchers, I got, people I know that just, they're addicted to these things, man. They got to keep us addicted to something. Everybody's addicted to these phones. Got to keep us addicted to something. Wake up, America. So that's just my take on how our changing world is going to be something to behold. One of the, if you like Dave Chappelle, he does a thing I just watched on Trump, but this was during his first term. And he is so right. But it's funny, they put a funny twist on it. Like I watched the Venezuela thing. This is a 7-year-old video that John Oliver did, and he makes, he gets his comedic value out of it, but it's a sad situation. And it's very reminiscent of what's going on here in America. Take a look at it. I'll put the link in the comments. Take a look at it and tell me that a lot of things that are going on there have already happened here for the first time, and no one's been held accountable for doing it. Starving your citizens, murdering your citizens, and with no recourse. Take a look at it. I'm going to leave it in the comment section. If you want to comment. This has been Everything and Anything. I am Richard from California, where it was 87 degrees today. Bye-bye.